What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Do that down below. It only takes a second. It's free. I do a lot of these what's in my tool bag, what's in my van videos, and service calls if you haven't been here before. So today we're going to take a look at my backpack, my Tech Pack MC. This is the Blackout edition. I did a video maybe a year ago when I started the channel. I did get a different bag now, like I said, the Blackout version, and that one's kind of old, so I've been asked a lot to do it again, do a newer one. So we're here now. I've made upgrades to the bag quite a bit. I'll share that with you guys now, and let's get into it. Alright guys, so we're going to start here with the outside, and then I'll work my way in. There's two sides, and then there's stuff on the outside. Alright, so top one here. I always keep jumpers, so I have the magnetic jumpers for thermostats when you want to jump out each individual, like blower motor, compressor, or cooling, heating. I got that. Alligator clips for my meters, and a alligator clip jumper. So these are always good to have. Alligator clips I'm a big fan of, that's why I keep those there. I got my thermocouple, the K for the meter to check temperature, because I do a lot of refrigeration. I got another little alligator clip jumper. And I always carry these Schrader core removers. They're great when you have leaks and you need to replace the core. So you put that on there and you can replace them under pressure. For me, they leak a lot, so I always carry one in each bag. And then down here, I don't really have anything that I put in there, but it's a strip of sandcloth. So, you know, you always need sandpaper and all that, and a bunch of like spare wires that I use if I need to jump out stuff where I can't use the alligator clips and I want to like actually wire it up. So there's that. And then on this side, I started using these bit holders. I got them off Amazon. They work. They go in, as long as they clip, they lock. And I have this to clean copper. And then I usually have another bit over here. So I carry those three there, and I clip them onto the side. That way I don't lose them, because I lose stuff a lot. So, and then I got my impact here on the side. I like having it on this little measuring tape clip. It goes on there nicely. I got a brush and a marker. And if you guys see anything that you like here, including these bit holders, because I don't know who sells them locally. I found them on Amazon, and I do have a link in the description for tools that I recommend that you see me using in my videos. A lot of people have said that it's helped them, so I'm going to keep updating it as I get more tools, or I find them on Amazon or whatnot. And even if you don't buy on Amazon, it's gonna be there if you want to just click the link and scroll through, because I have everything organized in different groups by like what kind of tools there are, like hand tools, carts and dollies, storage, stuff I use for storage. So everything's grouped off, and you can just browse through it, whether you want to get whether you buy off of there, because it'll take you to Amazon once you actually click on something on the buy on Amazon button. But you can buy it off Amazon. You can just get the brand name if you want to get it locally, because some of this stuff is at Home Depot and Walmart. You can also just write down maybe a model number, or just jot it down for future reference. Just click the link and look around, you know, so you don't have to buy it. You can just click the link to look. All right, on the other side, I do have a speaker. This is from Walmart. It's actually very powerful for how little it is, and it lasts a long time. So we're doing like, you know, those install days or something that we're up on the roof for a long time. I have that. I have got my tape here. Got one of these little pocket screwdrivers. Has two ends for different sizes. It's Phillips and flat. This is a Walmart Hyper Tough brand. And then I got a Milwaukee Knife. I got this hooked one on here. So you always need a knife. And I have a brush that I don't have on me right now. So there's another brush that goes over here to clean reach-in cooler condenser coils. And I have a Husky Velcro strap here that holds it. So when I put it away, I can clip it onto something and it won't be falling over in the van. So that's why I have that. It does have a nice plastic hard bottom, so it's going to be standing no matter what, but like, you know, you get those sharp turns and this thing will flip over. So let's get inside. So in the pouches here, I got a bunch of wrenches. So I still have my open-ended wrenches in here. So I have these. They're ratcheting open-ended wrenches. It's great to have a set. I did break one though. So I have these. And instead of buying another set, I went out and bought these crescent ones. Now these are 8 sizes in 2 tools. So you got one on each side for both. So this goes from 5/16 to 3/4, and you're set there. They're just not open-ended, so these are just ratcheting. I use them a lot for blower motor adjustments, removing the bolts off compressors, stuff like that. If I need open-ended, I have the other ones, or I have I always keep 2 adjustable wrenches. So I have, like, you know, a generic one here. This one's my favorite from Hart. This is from Walmart. So being a Walmart brand, it's actually, the fit is very tight. Like, this jaw will not loosen up when you're using it on something, and that's one thing that I like about it. And it's just, this is made very well, so I always keep one of these. These are my channel locks of choice here. I have this vice grip from Irwin. It's basically like those Knipex that are flat jawed, so that you can remove different nuts and things without damaging it, because there's no teeth, it's just smooth. So I'm using this for now. I kind of like it. And then I got a Cobalt Adjustable or self-adjusting channel lock there. So once you hook onto it, it'll lock and you can do what you need to. This one has teeth. So I got one flat, one with teeth. Down in here, this is my Allen wrench of choice. It's a compact, all-in-one type of deal. This is what I prefer to use. It's pretty heavy duty, and I don't have issues taking off blades from motors, so that's what I prefer there. We got our trusty Nylog, and then these are my nut driver set. So these are Pittsburgh brand, and I have from 1/4 all the way up to a half here. Now, I've said this plenty of times before, and I don't want to be repeating myself too much, but I've had my tool stolen twice. Now, both times they were Klein. I'm a big fan of Klein, but I had to go out and get some tools to get back to work the same day. So I stopped by Harbor Freight, picked up a set, And there's going to be some mixed and matched like Harbor Freight tools in here, because I had to go out and get a whole new set of tools so I can go back to work. Now they've lasted me a couple years, or a year or so. This is the only one that I've damaged because I've had to beat it up a bit, but until they break on me, I'm going to keep them in the bag. This is another Harbor Freight tool. This is just some side cutters. Cut zip ties and wires with that. Walmart tool, Heart. I like this multi-tool style where it's a needle nose at the end, wire stripper, and then it has a crimper. I don't really use the other stuff there, but crimper's decent. You have to be careful when you crimp with this one because it doesn't have that like Klein type for the insulated and non-insulated. It's just a generic like squeeze and crimp. But I love this multi-tool. Now if this ever gives out on me or I lose it, I will get probably the Klein one, because Klein makes one almost exactly like this, but they have a better crimper. But this is a style that I like. So like I said, Heart makes this and Klein makes one like this. Solenoid magnet, very important to have. I have one in both bags. You have issues with your solenoid, you can check quickly with this to open and close it manually. One of my favorite tools to have, I have one in both bags too. Klein Tools. This is something that I will always purchase. If I lose, I will buy it again. So you have your 1/4 and 5/16 on this side on a slide, so that just slides back and forth to give you both sizes. Then you got flat and Phillips. And then you have a thermostat screwdriver that's a flat, and a shredder core remover. I've done it before where I just take this, a meter and a couple things and like wire strippers, and I can go fix something real quick. And it has your nut driver, so you have like another 1/4 inch, 5/16, 3/8, and I'm not sure what the other one was. But your basic, it's an 8-in-1, so it has all your basic needs in here. And I always have that. Up here we have a service wrench with the key. You can get away with Allen wrenches, but I love having a ratchet for that type of stuff to open and close valves on systems. So that's a must-have there. Stubby by Klein also is a must-have. It's a 6-in-1. So again, flat and Phillips on both sides at different sizes, and then a 1/4 and 5/16. Love that one. Bit extender for the drill. You always need one. A magnet, telescoping magnet, to retrieve those screws that you drop in like weird places. I've also managed to pick up tools with this, like wrenches that we drop down in the duct or something. I've been able to fish them out. And I got a mini light here. This was sent to me by Police Securities. They're a pretty good flashlight company. The ones that I use, I think, were all sent by them, and I just appreciate, you know, small flashlights that just work. So this one takes battery, but I haven't had to change it out yet. It's just for quick inspections. So that is it for this side. Oh, you know what? No, I got mini tools down here. I almost forgot. So I got a small tubing cutter. It's an old one. I got some new ones, so I put one in here just in case I ever need to cut something. And then I have my mini wrenches in here. So I have a 5/16 and a 1/4 and a mini open-ended This has saved my life a few times on reaching coolers. And then I picked this up from somebody. It's just a closed 1/4 and 5/16, and it's pretty long. So that wraps up that. Let's move on to the other side. I love this Veto backpack. So you got to unclip it and bring this down. Now all the good stuff or the expensive stuff is in the back. All right, where do we begin? So down here in the big zipper, I got one of these from like Dollar Tree. It's just a parts bin, but it's a real shallow one. But as you can see, it holds different type of wire connectors, some screws, some Schrader cores, brass caps, just stuff for quick repairs. And that fits nicely there. Down here, I got a bunch of different sizes on sockets, and I actually don't know where the bit is. Oh no, okay. I just moved all this stuff, so hold on. Socket sets. And so that I wouldn't lose it, I kept it on the bit holder back there. So these are for my drill, and I can use different socket sizes there. And then I keep some extra T's. These are to hook up mostly with the wireless pressure probes so that you can charge as well. So you have the pressure probe on one, and then you can hook up your refrigerant charging hose to the other side. So I keep extra ones in here. All right, and then over here, crimping tool. Comes in handy when you have those reach-in coolers. So you got, or walk-ins if you want to crimp and replace something while it's under pressure. You can close off the line. I like this folding Uei thermometer. So I use it, sometimes I use it to check refrigeration, but it's also like when I'm checking my delta difference on the rooftop units. I'm missing one though, I lost one. Got my Fieldpiece meter. This is the SC260. Now if you're want to go on the lower end, this is the one that I recommend. It does everything you need, and temperature, which that's perfect for me because I use a temperature for refrigeration, so that's helpful for me. And it's just a great meter. Now if you want a better meter, the next one over that does phase rotation is really good, but that one is in my troubleshooting bag. So then I have just a couple, these are from Harbor Freight too, of insulated screwdrivers. So in case I have to work around live voltage, or I just want to be safe if I don't trust it, I use this. I forgot their rating, but they're rated pretty high. They're rated for high voltage. Something I used to hate, but now I use a lot, is a cheater cord. Now you can make your own with an extension cord. I need to kind of modify this one a little bit, but basically you hook up on 3-phase, you hook up one leg to one clip, and then you ground the other one. You're not going to use this one, and you get 115. So you can run your vacuum pumps, recovery machines, and whatever you need with this right here, without having to run extension cords. I do have extension cords that I prefer to use, but if I need to run over 100 feet or around there, I'm not doing that. I'm going to use this. Some more Harbor Freight tools. These are just backups. These are metric and the star shape keys, so keep those just in case. Now I need to buy another one, but I have here a Psychrometer. Almost forgot the name of it. So with this, I mainly use it to check outside air temp. But if you have a couple of these, you can do your delta, your difference on your AC units, the temperature difference. You can put these for different spots to check your system when you're using like Measure Quick or something. So I need to get more, but I only got one for now. Then continuing with that theme, we have here decided to keep these manometers. Now these are new. These were sent to me by Fieldpiece to try out. I will have a video on these up soon. So like I said, if you're not subscribed, you better do so. I have a lot of videos coming out, and this is one of them. So they got the Fieldpiece manometers. These are the JobLink compatible probes. So they're wireless. You hook up to your app and you can get all the readings you need. This one's for static pressure. And they give you the adapters to check gas pressure. So like I said, I've been recording with them and I have a video out soon. If you're watching this in the future, it should be there. It's going to be a video on the manometers. So I got a chuck here. This is an adapter for my drill. So if I have an impact and I put this on, I can put drill bits in here that are not for impact. So I have drill bits that I use to drill out holes, and that's how I do that. Also, I carry these spin tools, swaging bits, and they're not for impact, so that's how I use them. Put them in here. You're gonna have issues because an impact is not meant for that and certain, drilling aspects. So I know some people have told me like, you need to buy a real drill. If I use that to make swaging, like couplings and stuff on my copper, you're gonna be drilling there and it has to heat up. So you have to wait a little bit and it will lock up. If it locks up, kind of like swirl it around a little bit. Copper gets soft, you can always fix it when you have the bit in there. So like if I get stuck, I kind of swirl it around a little bit and then go deeper, and then like, you work with it. So it works for me. I mean, it's not going to work perfect, but I don't want to carry another drill for that, and I don't want to run back to the van for another drill. I have since changed to a hydraulic tube expander that I prefer to use, but if I'm doing a quick expand, if I want to expand really quick and I don't want to come back to the van, I can use these. So those have been cool. And then these are just some other different size bits, and that's it. All right guys, and just real quick, if you guys like tool tips, tips on setups, even tips out on service calls in the field, please subscribe to my HVAC shorts channel. It's in the description. I'll put it up right now so you can know what it looks like. There you can find different things, like I'll put 30-second clips or less of different things that I found, tools that I found, or like things that are interesting to me in the field. That way you can go to that channel and just look through a bunch of tips instead of like having to go through all my videos and remember where I said something or pointed out something. Well, there you have it guys. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, leave a comment, please subscribe if you haven't. There's my tool bag, there are my tools. I appreciate everybody for watching, and if you found this helpful, like I said, leave a comment or a like, ask any questions that you have, and stay tuned. I'll be doing another one on my troubleshooting bag. Like I said, subscribe for that, and I'll see you guys.